Go live stream, member stream. How's it going on the live stream? There we go. Carson says, "What up?" See, there we go. Live stream's going. It takes about 15 seconds for it to really kick in. I put the link up there, public, because everything I touch today goes haywire. I've been having some serious difficulties. Cameras going out. It won't recognize certain cameras on certain streaming platforms. Whatever. We're here. We're here. All that nonsense is behind us, and we are here now. And we're here to celebrate the members. I ain't got nothing to sell. I ain't peddling nothing. Well, I'm peddling something. Peddling. But tonight, the members, a kickback. Kickback for the members. And so we're hoping that they're going to come through. And if you're a member, let me put something up here. I'll get to you in 1 second, Oz. Members going to pick one number 1, 2, 1, 2, 5. First come, first serve. Please in there and update. If I move away from that, it goes away. On screen, what's going on? Whoa, I got
good.
Well, Carson.
What, Brad?
Oh, not much. Just cleaning up some stinky water.
It's changing out the water. It's like so. I put first come first serve there. Members tonight get to pick one time one number. We're going to spin the balls. I was trying to figure out members only. I guess I was having so many glitches in there. I did go live for a minute, just to be like, hey, sorry, this isn't going to work, and I got to regroup. That's what that was about. I don't even know if it worked. I didn't go back and watch it, see if the audio was working or anything like that, because it was all glitched out on my end.
33.
Oh, we got a new member. Welcome. That way we can get Brad picked 33.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carson got 22.
I got what? I can't type on this thing.
That's why you called in. You can tell me 22.
Oh, Duke.
Number tonight.
That's what I told him.
Got 2 wrote down already. And we're going to spin them. And we got some gold bags. And I guess first winner will get choice. Should I do it that way? Because there's a few prizes. One of the prizes is that was a little mega dog. Look at that. That was a load bearing mega dog. I'm going to give this to somebody tonight. This beautiful Utah champagne topaz.
Oh, damn.
It is a nice one. Look at that face.
That our buddy Chris dug at Topaz Mountain?
Yes. And he sent me an extra one. I said, I'll give that away to my members. Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to scroll up and look at these numbers here. We got Alaskan Assassin at 19.
I had the privilege of hanging out with him in courtside.
I'll put your number on the screen, let you know I have got it and wrote it down. Checking in at 7. We got Rich in at 48.
Two tumbling rocks? Or 2 tumbling rocks?
Can we pause that while we're doing the live? Yeah, it is
No,
tumbling. Sometimes it mutes it, and people are like, I can't even hear it. Somebody's
no,
just,
I,
that's all
I,
we can hear.
I don't care. I was just curious if that was a sluice or a tumbler.
That's a tumbler. Holy pins became a member. Fucking hell, just gotta get your numbers now.
Yep.
New members. You are live. Yeah, you made it. Alaskan Assassin beat you to 19 wins. Beat you to 19. So you have to choose again. Only got 5 numbers picked, and that's one of them. That was one of the first ones wrote down.
Well, everyone.
42 is
Donna,
open for
Mega
him.
Dog, OnlyFans, everyone. AAA. Hey, AAA. One step closer to reaching back out to you about the pay dirt that you requested a long time ago. So I'll be reaching out to you here soon.
You are a man with a mission when you get set on something.
Probably incognito, but I'll reach out to you nonetheless. Wow.
42.
AAA requested something
43.
different.
And 27. Yep, you're at 19. That's what's asking. Got lucky with the storms. We were just getting hammered for the past 2 hours. Those line storms, it went over us like that.
Hello, Texas Dawn. Hello, Prairie. Kenneth Bird.
Proper right here, brother. That's
Mm.
cool glass, dude.
Yeah, glass. I see. Yes.
Yeah, you see that frost on that glass?
What was this? They got a squat bottle now. You see the squat? It's plastic, but it's squat.
Yeah.
You're brave.
Squat bottle. I had some flavors. I wasn't crazy about it.
They make a ginger beer mixer. Pretty good. Pretty good.
This is the one I had yesterday. It's empty, but it's the tangerine ginger.
Okay.
I got one more. I hadn't tried it yet. What is it? Blueberry and hibiscus.
You're gonna have to tell me how that goes. I was afraid to get it because of that blueberry.
Mm.
It can be a little overpowering.
Nothing beats OG in a glass bottle.
Yeah, well, I got one of those in reserve, like over here.
See? So you know.
Do you prefer the lime or the grapefruit?
Oh, plain, dude. No flavor on those. Just the water. Plain.
There we go.
In glass bottle.
Banana soda.
I don't think they sell
Juice.
anywhere
I'm
on
scared to open it.
Yeah, I don't know. Banana soda? What is that?
Yeah.
A Topo Chico?
Nice. Banana soda, 0% juice.
I don't know. I might get you something like that.
I mean, it might be fantastic for all I know. Alaskan Assassin. Was that somebody's busting in with the super chat? Boom! We need lots of it. Heck yeah. All right. Well, since it's too late to try the new grapefruit and blossom Red Bull, for me, it's too late. Really. I haven't tried that one yet. I kind of like the pink one.
Mega
Thank you
Dog.
very much for the super chat. It goes a long way.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna give it a go.
Let me
I
know.
smell it already. That's like I can't open in a candle. Make sure I don't miss any numbers in the chat. Neanderthal at 27s. That's what I got. Members choose one number. We're going to spin the balls. Kind of tasted like a sock, like a gym bag.
Sock in a gym.
That's not very appealing.
But it smells like blueberry Eggos.
My
Kind
sour
of
Skittles.
smells like a sour sock a little bit.
My sour Skittles got a ruby in it. Look at
Look at that.
that. Look at
Huh.
that. Mm.
Polo Rob said 6. Adam Weiss said 8.
Man, only rich people get to dye eggs now. You got to use plastic eggs. Can't dye
Yeah.
them. Bobo Rob coming in with a 6.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Adam's coming in with an 8. It don't smell good at all. I don't think I'll drink it. Oh, like kind of smells like a sour sock. It didn't taste like that too, but I mean, it kind of did. Yeah. Ooh. Go to Egypt. I did get your 43, Justin. That topaz is one of the choices tonight for the prize. We got a gold bag. We have a gold gem bag. And we have that nice topaz, which it come in a little thing. It looks real nice. It's a keeper. It's a
Check
prize.
out,
Ooh, look at
check out
that.
the color.
It's got a nice polish on that cut.
That's a nice shield.
Look at the swirl in that thing, dude.
Yeah. That agate sweet.
Clean. There's a clean one.
Monkey.
Race monkey.
Yeah, even look at the outside of that thing. Look at
Oh, wow, that's
that.
pretty.
The folds on that thing.
Looks like a rose almost.
Got some wild folds.
Dude, it's savage.
Cool swirls there.
Yeah.
With the black and red. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to see something slick, dude?
Winch. Wants to go make sure it goes out in the Wind Warrior project. All right, I'm gonna put a little note next to you. Oh, look at that piece. All right,
No. You'll never guess.
appetite.
You'll never guess.
Glass.
Huh?
Just glass.
It's plastic or glass.
You're on the right track.
Just
I mean,
epoxy.
it is glass, but it's not. It ain't man made.
Mm. Oh, TV tube.
This is African obsidian.
Green obsidian.
It's a unique type of obsidian that they found in Africa.
Oh, I got one of those,
Isn't that a trip?
but it's not like that. It's a unique obsidian found in South America.
Benzo, I'd kill the tumbler.
Yeah, it's straight up, and it's got like the shattered chip pieces, like obsidian does, kind of thing. It is glass. I mean, it's just
Is it
it's yeah,
volcanic
yeah.
or
No,
okay?
it's volcanic. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of stuff I try to track down. There's strange little weird things that only occur in one place in the world. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
kind of
when I
like
saw it, when she told me what it was, I was like, dude, I'm taking that."
Libyan desert glass.
I'd probably recommend to kill the tumbler.
Yes, killing everybody.
They're kind of annoying.
Let's see if I can find that.
It's like freeze dried Jello. That's right, monkey. You know, if it was, I wouldn't be on my thing. I'd be showing you an X-ray picture of it in my belly.
Get in my belly.
Get in my belly.
Is this the
So
one?
how many of you wanted to be a treasure hunter after seeing the movie The Goonies?
See which movie?
The Goonies.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, of course. Are you kidding me? Finding One Eye Willie's ship.
Mm-hmm.
All those kids on the beach watching the ship just fade off into the distance. I'd be the only person still on it.
Right? I'll be looking for a dinghy.
Yeah.
Let's go after it.
Yeah.
So I just thought this was a piece of obsidian. I had to pay a pretty penny for it. It's a Columbianite, I think it's what it's called. And it comes out of a. It looks like, you know, what do they call them, the tears, but it's a little rounder.
Apache tears.
Kind of
What's
looks
up,
like that.
Carl?
It's got a certain shape to it, but then when you get close, it. Let's see. I'll show you over here. Let's show it.
Oh, there you go.
It's like that. So it's a little bit different.
That's badass, dude.
Columbian. It's the form of obsidian that came out of a volcano at one point in time that was like super pure, like glassy. Then it got projected for such long ways. They all got smooth like this in the air.
I gotta ask Rob. Rob, you talking about the house where Chunk had to do the truffle shuffle, or are you talking about the restaurant? Either way, that's sick.
What's up, Taz? Make sure I'm following the chat. What's up, PA? Mandy's in at 15. Heck yeah, members, make sure you choose one number. We will get the balls out and spin them after. Hopefully more people come in and choose. Said there was a bunch of members, but
What's his name? Walked that
Jeffrey Button.
the housekeeper, or the what would you call her? The mom's helper, and he was telling her in Spanish, you know, there's a drug dealer's house. Don't mess with the drugs. That's so good.
Oh, that movie got so many classic parts.
Oh, it's so good. She's all afraid
I
of
heard they
everything
was
in the
coming out with a
house.
second one.
Oh, please, dude. I'd die for it. That'd be so rad.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah. I've always said that they should incorporate the movie into Pirates of the Caribbean. Have like One Eye Willie, a pirate in the Pirates of the Caribbean, and then show him like, don't make a main story about him, but show like how he disappeared off and went and hit his ship, and everyone's been looking for it.
That
But I
would
know,
be sick.
I know where that ship is. It's in Oregon.
Right?
What's up, Texas Donna? Brad, everyone.
Oh, yeah, good morning over there.
Carl,
What up, Carl?
Justin.
What up, Justin?
Justin, you're all right. Don't give yourself a hard time. Good to see you back. Man, that Carl Madley, he's a busy son of a gun, ain't he? He got his foot in a little bit of everything.
Heck yeah. $400 at the casino. Sweet.
That's what's up.
Nice. I love going to casinos and winning.
Yeah, I think the storm just finished off here. We've been having a little rainstorm still, but I think we're finally out of the mess we were in out pretty hard there. Got some good rain. Problem is it was streaking across us. It still looks like it's about to hit us again. Holy smokes. Is it going to hit us again? Yeah, oh yeah. Maybe not. Maybe it's just streaking by. But right on the edge, so at any time the shack could just start shaking a little bit. Nice. Sunday pop. Yeah.
Nice.
Link is public. I couldn't figure out how to grab it. I'm getting a little frustrated with this streaming platform as well, not cooperating at times and being glitchy. So it's right up there if anybody wants to pop on.
What's up, Chef?
What up, Chef?
Got cold again. That's 4 times.
That was really cool to hear that Chef's the head honcho.
Oh, he's
Top
the
dog.
dog. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Congrats, brother. Once again.
Moving up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Get ready for meetings. uh,
Uh,
First come, first serve on the numbers. Member stream. We'll try to go give everybody a chance to come in and grab a number.
Nice, Chef. That a boy.
One of Chef's logins probably is a member.
I guarantee you one of his is one of the five.
Three, I think. Three. I don't know.
Old Mountain. Good to see you.
Marine's on the board. Let's get that logged up.
Oh, wow. Taz says that rock hounding app is 75 to 90% accurate.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
68 for Carl. Where does he pay? You just click to become a member.
Yeah. Let's see if you are. Oh, there's the rain hitting us.
Oh shit, that's coming.
It looks like Carl's already a member. When I clicked over here, it's got the little logo by his name, so that's what members get.
Yeah,
So yeah, you're a member. You probably won one, maybe.
68.
68 for Carl.
A lot of food and libations.
Libations.
Libations. Thank you.
A lot of food.
You are a member, Carl.
Yeah, I get a lot of rocks. I don't know what they are, but it's like I don't know all the fancy agate names or all the silly jasper names that they come up with. You know, a lot of that stuff. But it's, when it comes to most rock bags or things, you don't get many things out of. The biggest curveball I got recently, I think I got a little sphalerite crystal, a little red crystal, put in a bubble because you don't see stuff like that come around on gym bags and stuff usually. It's rare to even get the good fluorite cubes. So I was putting those and stuff at one time, those fluorite cubes. I was trying to get them. I got a good deal on some, so I shared them out with everybody. Those little octahedrons, they're fun.
Donna, what part of Texas are you in?
The North Texas.
Like Amarillo?
Just asking. Yeah, that's what they make them up. Sometimes they catch on. Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
2 months. Every year, same dates. Well, I'm glad we're getting some rain because we don't always.
Fort Worth. I can't recall where Fort Worth is in Texas. It's like southeast, isn't it? Like
I
outside
think
of.
it's like right, like in the middle.
I think it's west of Dallas.
I was thinking middle north.
I've driven past it. I just can't remember where I did. I think I was driving from Houston to Dallas and drove past Fort Worth. I don't know.
20 pounds of rock.
Did a lot of drinking in those days, so I don't have a clearest memory of what took place down there.
Dallas,
Yeah,
Fort.
Dallas, Fort Worth area. That's what I thought.
All the rain yesterday.
Yeah, they had a huge stockyard back there in the day. It's where they used to drive all the cows from up north to this,
Fort Worth, West Town. We'll clear it up pretty up there in the mountains.
Dad,
Yeah.
so let me read something really quick.
In here?
No, in the it's like the cabinet above the fridge.
Yeah.
Ruby River, the Red River.
Dallas Airport is amazing. Never been there.
Hello, I'm Zaxxon.
What's up, Saxon? How's it going? Saxon had a killer premiere going on earlier.
Hell yeah, he did. That was a Nice little adventure.
We're just chilling. We're drumming up Wounded Warrior Project donations. We're gonna have a draw in about 10 days over here. There's a lot of stuff going on between now and then, as well. But tonight, members get to pick numbers, and we're going to give back. Got 3 cool things set up.
I'm Zaxxon. That was a badass show today. I had fun watching that. Might have to meet up with you on one of these goes.
Yeah,
I'd like to go cruise in the desert with Zaxxon.
go cave diving.
He probably would hang out with you.
Well, I think Zaxxon would probably say, "Hold on, before you pull out that hammer, let me get the hell out of here."
What's up, Jeffrey? $70 a week.
Guys, I'd hope you're making good money doing that.
Mm.
I'd get those hours if you making money.
Yeah. Let's save that money.
Yeah.
Sample away. Just don't hit the pillars. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Stopping by.
And that's probably why you would leave, is because that pillar was the ore body, and it's the last thing standing. So, gonna borrow a couple of kickstands, get that pillar, and get the hell out. No, I just kidding. Yeah.
Just need a dustpan and scrape the floor.
Nah, usually you strike out, but every now and then you'll grab a piece where you're like, oh, damn. Something fun in there.
Some of the stuff he was showing would have some fun in it.
What's up, Jaron? He's in the potty. Trying to go to that flat spot I saw him down. Don't know when that is. I'm just trying to go whenever I can.
Next weekend.
Training I go. What about spinach and cheese?
Two sleeves. You gotta love some saltines. 1 liter of Dr. Soda.
Oh yeah, there ain't no gold out there though. Not compare it though. You can find gold in your pan, but when you compare it, no, you gotta work twice as hard to get half as much as. So I don't go down there for gold. Yeah, you can't eat it too much at bedtime. I'll tell you what, it kills you. It kills me. I get the late night munchies. I get some chocolate almond milk or something. Still kills me. Irish soda bread. Easy recipe. Oh yeah. Lights flickering. Yeah. That's what I was worried about during the storm here. It was pretty serious. It was one of them sideways rainstorms where your doors get wet, you know. And then It was blowing the cat flap in, blowing water in the house. I was like, man, this is serious.
Usually my guilty
Final
pleasure.
season. Oh, the air. Final season of Whitewater, huh?
Yeah, they didn't renew the show.
Yeah. Tornado watch all day. Yeah, I got a serious set of storms just streaking by me right now. They're not far away. Have y'all noticed the other channel when it updated now that their map is now like Google Earth? So when you go to radar and you start zooming in, it was different the other day when I was doing it. I was like, holy smokes. It's showing it come up way better. It's like showing the roads and stuff way better. It's like, their map quality got tremendously better. Northern California is getting rocked.
Tell you what, man, Elon keeps putting these satellites up into space. You're gonna zoom in on Google Earth and see real-time traffic. See yourself driving down the damn road.
Right. Sounds about right. More satellites. And they're getting snow. Yeah. No thanks. It's too late in the year to be getting snow. I guess it's only March 16th. There's a lot of places getting snow. Holy smokes. Idaho, Oregon, Montana, even California's getting snow.
Man, California's been getting its fair share of water consistent. We haven't heard the word drought in quite a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Put the fires out for good. Yep. There was a lot of controlled burns around here this year.
Dan Thomas says it's snowing there. It's the most snow they got all year.
Snowing here the last 2 days, most snow all year. Really? Colin Thomas? What's about that snow up there? Look, I'm zooming in on you. Yeah, it's snowing like hell on you. Wait till March to snow in Alaska, huh? Or in Anchorage area. Well, Valdez and all down there's getting it too. Huh. You never know what's going. We're under tornado watch. We got the last of the storm streaking by. Of course, frogs starting to sing. Got any more numbers? I'm trying to pay attention here. Make sure any more members numbers up there. Members numbers. We're running out of time. We're getting close to draw time. We're only, sorry, at 15 after. So we're at almost 40 minutes in. Got Old Mountain Marine at 6-9. 2 snowmobile trails. What? And the 40. Nice. So you just go.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's 50 cops right at the end of that, just like, yeah, go ahead.
I heard around here that the default speed is 50 for North Carolina and the back roads. Like if you're on, they used to have a lot of back roads that were just like old blacktop roads and stuff. They didn't have signs up everywhere and stuff. Yeah, I heard that 50 was the default speed limit. But that sounds like a 70 road, man. N40, go 70. Oh, not necessarily. You win sometimes. Oh, yeah. Two big earthquakes over the Pacific. Hmm. Yeah. Back later. This is the members thing. We're talking about the Wounded Warrior Project that's going. The prize list is getting insane. There's more than 10 that I heard.
It just drew today.
Hmm.
Prize list is ridiculous. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Want to hear the prize list?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I might even be missing one or two, but
I am Zaxton Joins.
I'll keep up.
Throw me full screen real quick, Benzo.
You want to go full?
Yeah, full.
You're kind of frozen.
I'm frozen?
Yeah.
Fucking piece of crap. Carson went upside down on me for some reason.
I do that all the time.
Oh,
on
man.
purpose.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, but you're still the same. Oh, I blew you up and you changed.
Okay.
Weird.
This is one of the low quality ores
Ooh,
out of there.
look at that.
That's one of the lower qualities. That's just pretty, but that's not real ironized or anything. This was one of the better ones.
Man, look at the color streaks.
I mean, you got your copper, you got your iron, you got what looks a little bit like quartz. If there's gold, it's got to be there, I would say.
I can't argue with that.
Certainly what I would say. But that light orange and that dark red is what those things are full of with the copper colors. And then here's one of the more quartzy strains of it. I haven't looked under them with a light or anything. This is just garbage we pick up. I guarantee you there's more in my truck.
Oh, yeah.
And then in the one of them, in the really stoked out one that all stoked down, you can pull me off. There was a talc deposit, which I thought was kind of weird. Usually talc doesn't run by gold, to my knowledge. But there were a couple of spots of calcite, and there was one talc deposit, one spot of talc deposit. So that place just has it all. It's like a smorgasbord.
Huh.
I've never seen talc run by gold, but I saw the wider rock, and I didn't think anything of it, and I stepped on it. It was just slick as shit. And I started feeling it. It was talc.
Wow. Talc will run into soapstone and start looking for that black schisty mica around those areas. And you collect those looking for emeralds.
Yeah, there's just so many different kinds of rock out here because we don't have any trees or foliage or anything hiding it. You go a couple hundred feet over and the rock changes completely.
Well, that's your cousin. That's your cousin.
Oh, Kings.
How many drinks you had?
Better than the drunk chick at the family party.
See, the problem with Joseph's statement here is because I believe him, man. He seems like an authority on such things. He would be the guy who knows.
That's good. Oh. Mm.
The second cousin. Hey, she's my second cousin.
Yeah.
Hey,
When
even
you're,
first
when you're talking to your cousin about your other cousin. Hey, look at that one over there. Oh my god.
it happens. I mean, what do you want? What do you want me to say?
If it happens on a boat, it don't count. What?
But fun fact: in California, it's legal to marry your first cousin.
Oh my god.
Yikes. Got a bag of Zoyzite.
Jeez. That was pretty
Pretty
savage.
too. Thought about tumbling it. Should I tumble this bag of Zoyzite?
Tumble it all.
About ain't enough to tumble, but I don't want to mix it with other things. But about ain't enough to tumble. Let me show you a random piece of it.
Hey Benzo, you remember the other Tomcat prospecting that we had who made a rock tumbler out of a cement mixer?
Okay.
I always wanted to see how that turned out, but he wound up
no.
leaving us.
Oh.
Damn, Mountain. Mountain's got his hands full. He's fighting with two banks on split screens. I'm sorry, dude.
Wow.
Well, at least everyone's having a good time tonight.
I don't know about everybody else. I had a good day.
There's
I had a
good
pretty
weekend.
good day. I had a pretty good day. Chill day. That's what I was enjoying.
I've been running so hard I barely made my own premiere.
I missed so many.
I saw you show up. Saw you show up a little bit late, which was rad.
Well, the second it was over too, I hung around for about 2 minutes just to answer any questions or whatever that was said after. And I was immediately back out to the next call. I actually arranged that call while my premiere was already running. I was in town arranging that one.
That'd be great.
You're still mobile and operating on your own?
Over a year.
Nice. Good work, man. Nice.
Running a bit. I mean, I've been running businesses since I was 23. Other people's businesses, making them rich. It's not the running the business that's hard. It's getting people to call. And I feel like a big thing on running your own business is stay in your lane. And not all money's worth making.
Not all money is good money is 100% correct, dude.
So I'm picky as sin. I pick and choose my customers. I pick and choose what I want to do. It might be a good job. It might be a good job, but a bad customer.
100%.
It might be a good customer, but a bad job. And I'll go do some of those. I can't just cherry pick everything. If the customer's right, I'll do your BMW, no problem. I'll do your Mercedes, your Audi, your Volkswagen, no problem. They don't bother me. It's all nuts and bolts. They're just shaped different. It's all about the customer and knowing your role in life. And I, for the most part, I don't do semi-truck repair. I'm in cahoots with a guy who does semi-truck repair. It's a beautiful thing. He calls me up one day and he says, "Do you work on semi-trucks?" Well, no, not really. I didn't know he was. I told him about him. Not really. What kind of problem you got? He says, "No, good. I'm so-and-so with this company." He says, "I don't fix cars." I said, "We're going to get along great." And we do. You got a semi-truck problem? I'll give you to him. You got a car problem?
No, that's cool.
If it's a diesel pusher motorhome, we kind of roll the dice to see who wants to get screwed.
Right.
So I'm watching I watch the other guys around here trying to do something similar, and these guys just don't know They don't know their value, they don't know their worth, and they don't know the customers. They're over there, on Facebook or whatever. Somebody will ask for some brakes or something like that. They're throwing prices on Facebook. They're going to do front brakes on a car for $50. What?
Yeah.
I'm not even walking out to my truck for that.
Nah.
And people are like, oh, put your prices in comments. I never advertise myself on there. I'm on there. I made the Facebook as a business. I wish I hadn't. I wish I had just made it as a personal account so I could troll people, but I can't. But I look at them and it's just nuts. The only reason I even see the ads is because people tag me.
Let's see if I can blow you up again, see if it fixes you.
Do what?
Yep, it worked. I made you big and then put you back small again, and it fixed your camera.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you freezing? You keep freezing.
It's got to be my camera. I know what it is. I know how to fix it. It's because I'm using Mozilla.
Oh.
If I go on
Talk Studio.
Yeah, I use Mozilla for a browser. If I go on Google, it'll work just fine. If I go on Edge,
Right.
it would work just fine, but it's because I'm using Mozilla. It don't matter. If I'm froze, I can turn my camera off. It don't matter.
It works for a little while, and then
Yeah, it's because I'm on Mozilla.
all the members got a number picked. All the members got a number picked.
What the hell is that? I can see all the cameras.
Hello. You can clip a little bit by storm here.
What is it?
Rain, dude. They got a storm over there.
We'll see if it ever stops. You know?
Rain or hail, one of the two.
What's rain?
I put some grease on it, and it's just got no friction.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you guys trying to tell me about that water falling from the sky again?
Yeah.
Now you're just making shit up.
Yeah.
I thought it was this bingo ball roller thing, but the bingo balls aren't moving. They're just sitting there wobbling back and forth forever.
Zaxton's like, that's just a fairy tale in the Bible, dude. Ain't no rain.
A little burst there, wasn't it?
Rain, that's rough.
That was loud.
Yeah, it is.
Do you have a tin roof on your shed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was a lot of water came down real quick.
Yeah, well,
I swear I thought it was your bingo thing spinning, but I was looking at the bingo thing and it just moving back and forth. It's not froze.
Yeah, it sounds about the same.
Strangest damn thing I ever saw.
oh, good stuff. All right, hey, I'm gonna go through this list.
Here we go.
I have the thing out. I might as well do it. So the list for the Wounded Warriors Project is going to be a Wounded Warriors Project pay dirt jar donated by myself. It'll have an undisclosed amount of gold. The person who gets it will know how much is in it. There's going to be a picker on a sticker from Megadog there. Julie with Banshee Mining is donating a 1 gram pay dirt. Only Pans is donating a 0.5 gram pay dirt. A3 Sky Warrior is donating a 1/4 gram honey pay. Mr. Minix is donating a silver $50. Hobo Rob's got a picker on a sticker as well. Rose Nose Treasure is donating a 0.5 gram pay dirt. Thomas is donating a Chef V pay dirt. Thomas 907, that is. GS Prospecting is donating a 1/4 gram pay dirt. Black Mass, Jonathan Friend, donating a mystery silver and gold pay dirt jar with an undisclosed amount of gold. Rich Peterson is donating a 0.5 gram pay dirt. Chef V is donating 2 prizes, each of them containing 1 ounce of crystalline silver from Vendetta Prospecting, and they'll have a picker in them too, like a picker from Chef V's collection. Scott Sharp is donating a 1/4 gram pay dirt. Wrenches Repairs is going to be donating a 1/2 gram pay dirt. Brian from Indiana Creek is going to be donating a 1/3 gram pay dirt, but it will also contain a 1/2 ounce of silver in it.
Nice.
And there could be, I think I have it all covered right now. I think I'm up to date on that. But that's the list so far. And note too that everyone that's buying in on this thing, you're only going to get 1 opportunity at a prize. It doesn't matter what you donate. So it's like everyone only gets 1 shot. It's not like they donated a ton of money. They got 15 entries. No, it's just 1 entry per person. So if you donate to this, just remember that that's how that works. But it also gives you a pretty good odd at getting one of these prizes. So
I mean, I like it, Carson. I like the way you're doing it.
yeah,
Not-
it's a fundraiser for the Wounded Warriors Project, and all you guys who have jumped in on it so far, I'm very grateful for it. It's rad.
Y'all
Not-
see that Candu's putting up a Thomas 907 flask I'm going to win on
Right.
Friday.
So yeah, there's some other people that got some things brewing in the background as well that are doing certain things kind of like on their own way to raise money to donate to this. So there are some other opportunities at some other events that are kind of in cahoots with this. But yeah, Candu's putting out something pretty slick. So
Carl, it's on Carson Prospecting's page. He's got a video on it.
Scrolling
Second video
across
about
the
it.
top.
I'm scrolling across the top.
Toodles, Donna.
Now, not to distract from yours, Carson, but did you guys see what GS has going on?
I have a package I'm sending to him. Yeah,
Nice.
yes, I have.
Yeah,
And that's for a real good dude in the community for a good cause as well. For
5 grams of gold to help our buddy get his service animal.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't.
I didn't know he had that. I didn't know he had a medical issue that took place like that.
Oh, he has his heart attack. He
Yeah,
had his heart attack. Yeah.
I just learned of that on his video, and I was like, wow, man, I didn't even hear anything about it.
GS is one of those people who you've never heard any controversy over him at all. He's just been
Nah,
a great supporter. And if you don't think that GS isn't watching everybody's stuff, this dude, he's got so many hours in the day. He must run like a 48-hour day because he watches everybody's.
Seriously,
Everywhere.
You'll see him in everybody's comment section.
everyone, man.
The thing is, I thought he was like, a fair amount of people. I don't do it, but a lot of people that just go on there, oh, a nice video or whatever, and they see 3 minutes of it. I did my giveaway 7 minutes in one of my videos, and he heard it and found it and did what he had to do. I was amazed that GS actually watched my video. It was just a garbage gold panning video. And I was amazed he stayed 7 minutes in to actually see that.
Dude, I get random, like recommendations for videos to watch, and every now and then I'll click on one, and there GS's in the comment section.
Mhm.
That man is on everyone's channel, dude.
But he's nothing but supportive.
For sure, 100%, absolutely. And then Carl, I saw your question. Yeah, if you go to my channel, I have 2 videos up, and I'll put more up as the event goes on, just as kind of updates to it. But all the information, and then the link to my Cashapp is in the description of the video, plus my email if you don't have Cashapp. I have other versions. I just prefer Cashapp. So
There's a big chunk of lapis lazuli, and not all of it has pyrite in it like that, but some of it does have a high content of pyrite. And I have a couple pieces that I've worked. It works really well, but some of it kind of glows, especially when it's polished. When it's rough, not much. It kind of glows orange in the black light.
Nice.
gotcha. Gotcha, Carl. Yeah, those pyrites in that thing are slick, man.
That car was like really good.
I mean, that thing would look great if it was polished.
Yeah,
If it took a polish,
yeah, it'd take it. It's a piece that I sit around and think about slabbing up.
yeah, I was gonna say, what? Didn't you have a big slabbing saw at one time?
Not a big one. I got a little one over here. I had access to a big one.
I thought a couple years ago you had a slabbing saw that the pulley or the belt or something kept coming off of.
That wasn't mine, but
Oh,
I had access. It was a bigger saw, but I got a little one in the shop, and it does great for small things and softer things. Um, I tried to get into some harder stuff, and it was just discouraging. I'm going to pull back, and I need to focus on what I want to work on and get more material in to work on. I finally found a bulk where I can get what I want to work. It's $90, the smallest batch. I'm like, MJ joined. Oh, we just got cuter, boys.
Oh yeah.
Howdy.
Oh, beautiful.
You just
You
got
boys
to-
couldn't get any cuter.
Oh,
Oh yes.
you proved that wrong. You got numbers going down. Any more numbers?
yes, Justin.
1 hour mark. Here we go. Last call for numbers. Members, pick a number. All right.
How was the test driving?
He did really good.
Obviously, you live.
Yeah, it's his first time on like the main road. I let him drive all the way to the store and back.
Oh damn.
Oh, you're teaching a teen driver?
Yeah, my oldest.
Get ready to start complaining about insurance.
I haven't added him yet. I'm scared.
$100 a week.
When you do, price them out good. So the internet people told me I always ran with Geico. Geico wanted a lot to start out in my teens, and the internet people, I forget exactly who, told me that AAA was really kid friendly. So I checked AAA. Geico wanted, at that time, it's more now, Geico wanted $2,400 for 6 months with one teen on there. I have a lot of cars. AAA wanted $2,900 for a year with one teen.
Dang.
$500 difference. So be sure to shop AAA when you go check insurances. But it
Is that like the same AAA as like the tow company?
a different faction.
I'm a AAA member.
Everybody should be, but yeah, it's a different faction. But AAA auto insurance, they were really teen friendly. Until you just get too many cars and too many kids, and then you're just paying too much anyway.
Yeah.
You got driver's, Carson?
Not really. No,
Oh, really?
I did.
Hmm.
I did have drivers.
Yeah.
But they one of them stopped and one of them totaled 2 vehicles. So
Oh.
Holy shit!
Oh.
yeah. So yeah, no, but I do have one that's just about to start driving. So
Yeah,
I did have drivers.
Currently, I have 2 teen drivers. Insurance company loves me.
Yeah, I would have 2, but right now technically I have 0, and then but one's about to get behind the wheel. She just drove me to and from her track meet, and well enough where I was like actually able to look down at my phone comfortably and be like, "You got this," you know. She did fine. So
Yeah, good.
yeah.
I got one that once I got done teaching them, and they got that license in their hand. I don't think she remembers anything, not a single thing. She complained to me one day. She's driving a little Scion. She complained to me one day that her brakes were locking up while I was driving the car. So I manipulate the car a little harder than you should. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with your brakes. Your rear brakes need adjusted, but there's nothing wrong with your brakes. And no, they're locking up. They're locking up. I said, no, the problem is that you're coming up to the stop sign so fast. You're locking the brake up.
Yeah.
One of my adjacent property owners, refers to her car as the Little Rocket. Took her to run some errands when they refers to her little car as a Little Rocket.
Yeah.
What kind of Scion is it?
A little
The little
toast,
box one?
little XD.
Okay.
One of
I
the
had a
first,
Scion.
one of the first ones, the real ugly ones. It doesn't matter. I get cars cheap slash free. You know, that's why one of them's rocking a PT Cruiser. Carson knows all about PT Cruisers.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Wouldn't own one for nothing. Yeah, well, the price was right and the car was right, so we own a PT Cruiser. No, dead serious.
Scion, I loved it.
Yeah.
A customer gave this to me with a blown head gasket. I diagnosed it as a blown head gasket. They were old people. They were snowbirds that were ending their snowbirds. So I wound up going and helping them buy a new car. And I helped them buy a Corolla or a Camry. Just sat with them through that or whatever. About 3/4 way through the process, they're like, well, as a gift, we're going to give you the PT Cruiser. Oh, okay, thanks. No, this thing is old people clean. It has like 60,000 miles on it. It was bought by Snowbirds originally, sold to more Snowbirds, and then I got it with a blown head gasket. The car
Is that with that 2.4 in it?
Yeah. Leather interior. It's a hunter green color that's been waxed. They actually paid someone to wax it. The car was so old people clean. The little cardboard tags that come on the seat belts, they were still on in the rear seat. So there's a strong possibility we were the first one to ever buckle the rear seat belt. It's a good running little car.
Yeah.
Don't expect much. Didn't get much. It's a nice little car though. It drives nice.
Yeah.
That's called for balls.
It's the simple ones, as far as I'm concerned, that I like the most.
I got it. I got Dorothy 55. Put it on screen.
I mean, almost everything I ever get my hands on is broken, but that's how I get good prices. So,
Right.
you know, we had to do heads on it, but for a running past the smog driving car with nothing wrong with it, my total cost was like $600. That's a freaking deal.
When I was working with Ford, dude, a lot of my customers that put a lot of miles.
I'm mute so you can talk.
You good, Benzo?
The range that's coming down is hard again. So I mean,
That's not rain coming down. That's the fire department screwing with you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were working Ford?
Yeah, so, you know, I working for Ford, I was getting a ton of people that would come and ask me, like, hey, what kind of F-150 should I get? Because, you know, they had to buy turbo 3.5s or the 5.0s. And I was telling, you know, for the most part, I was telling them all, 100% of the time, I was telling them all, get the 5.0. Really, you don't think that twin turbo 3.5 is worth getting? I was like, it's got 2 nightmares on it. Don't fucking buy that, especially if you're going to drive it, you know, for work, you know. And the sales department would find out.
48.
That's what I thought I saw.
G48.
The sales department would find out I'm telling all these people to get the 5.0, and they came over and complained to me. And I'm like, first of all, you work for the dark side and we ain't fucking friends. Second of all, I'm never going to fucking tell someone to buy a twin turbo fucking pickup truck ever in my life, you know? So I don't really care how many of these 3.5s you guys got to sell. Don't come fucking complaining to me. Your customers are asking me for advice and I'm telling them the right thing. You and your fucking... Because I'm sure that they, you know, Ford really was pushing them to sell those 3.5s, and I was like, nah.
I didn't think the 3.5s were going to last nearly as long as they did when they appeared. I'd have figured they would all be blown up at 100K.
It depends. They were out in Florida. Those turbos weren't working with shit in places like Florida. And then out here, yes, the turbos would go south as well. It's just they did. I mean, they definitely did better with them than your average old school bad rap on a turbo. But it also depended on the driver. You know what I mean? It depended on the driver. But the difference really boiled down to, it's like, why risk it? when you can just get because that 5.0 was built really well. You know what I
It
mean?
was.
It was built really well, and it was like, why would you risk it? You're not saving that much on gas, and you can just have a good running V8, and why risk it? I couldn't wrap my head around, like, why would you put 2 turbos under the head of your daily driver? Just fucking, it sounds stupid to me. You know, if you're trying to build a drag car or something like that, and go to town, but yeah, that was just my opinion on it. And I just remember that the sales guys would find out through the grapevine. I was telling all the customers at our dealership, get the 5.0. And apparently they never really told me, but I'm sure they had quotas and/or incentive. They were incentivized to sell that bi-turbo, and I wasn't doing them no favor. So whatever. I was like, I don't care. You're on the other side of the dealership. We ain't friends. So.
Yeah.
Service and sales, 2 totally different dealerships under one roof.
My brother sold cars for a lot of years. I understand.
Dude. Yeah.
What? It's not there.
Not yeah. The relationship between service and sales isn't what people think it is.
Oh, the relationships at dealers, period, isn't what they're thinking. Is if you're not good buddy with the guy, if you're not good buddies with the guy next to you, he's sharpening his blade. He's just waiting for the chance to stab you in the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that ball is gone. I don't see it on the floor nowhere.
Lost your balls there,
What? Not number 48?
I was on the floor. The ball went boop on my head, boop, 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 and it went down in there. I moved it.
Boop, doop,
Boop, boop, doop.
See, and you guys make fun of us about our 10mm sockets. Now you know what it's like.
Son of a bitch.
It's like dropping your ball.
For sure.
It's gone.
Yeah, the worst is when you drop your socket,
But
and the car's got a sound absorber on the bottom of it, and you don't hear it hit the sound
said
absorber. and you're
48.
like, fuck, dude.
Oh, I go all over them.
well, that was somebody's number.
Yeah,
They
Carl
knew.
We remember the number. It was G48.
I know what it was too.
Yeah.
Carl claimed it, didn't he?
That ain't Carl.
Oh, who was it?
John.
John?
42 for 2. That was not wrote down.
All right. The ball number is I-29, but I am taking underneath the black desk in the back on the pool.
56. It's not wrote down. 31. Where's John Ironman? That's not wrote down. He's won with that number like 4 times, I think. 27. Oh,
Who's got it? Who's got it?
Justin, I bought one of those all 10mm sets from AutoZone. It's actually a good buy.
$27 on the timer.
Neanderthal prospector.
Yeah. All right. Finally, so a number is drawn, and that person's here. So you get to choose Neanderthal. Or you want the big gold bag, which is it's all quarter in. You want the gold and gem bag, or you're wanting the gem, the topaz. You get to choose.
Congrats, Neanderthal.
Congrats, Randy.
Who's got the birds, dude?
Tweet, tweet. She's got the cheeks.
I got the bird.
The cheeks
there
got
it
the
is.
cheeks.
I got all the chicks. I'm a chick magnet.
Yeah.
Oh, gold bag is off the board.
Mhm, guys. Don't jump.
The last number was drawn was a 32, and that's not wrote down.
Stop being female.
All right. NC.
Don't freak out. Get your paws off me.
5. Starting with a red one. That's my number.
25.
Uh,
That's
28.
25? 28. I'm
Not
blind.
chosen. 27 and then 28. That's crazy. 15. Not chosen. Oh, it is chosen. Dang, we're doing pretty good on choosing 15.
Who is it?
Mandy's Candy.
Hey, woohoo! She says, "Congrats,
And
man."
so if you got the golden gem bag or the topaz. Utah Champagne Topaz. It's a nice, big, crystally piece of pretty much equal value. It's just right. It's right there with these in the value. Really, it really is.
So you have to choose, Mandy.
I got some savage ass topaz over here too.
Oh, she'll take the topaz. That's for Mandy.
Nice, Mandy.
Topazes are sick. I got 2 of them.
Yeah,
I got
you
more,
too.
too.
Topaz is bitching.
Yeah.
All right, there's 2 more numbers here. We got 36. Not on the board. We got 51 not on the board. And 20. We know who 20 is. He's not on the board. 3, 4. First number gold, 72. No 70s chosen. Number N38. Not chosen. B10. Not chosen. N35. 35. So close.
Dang, so close.
Here they come. 2, 3. Count them down. G50. There's no 50 here. N42. N42.
Hey, that's my number.
Oh, yeah.
I know
Jim
42.
Jim J gets the
Yay
gold.
for the win.
Big winner.
She got the golden gem bag
Yeah.
because
Because
she's such a gem.
Neanderthal, I'm pretty sure I have your information. As long as I remember your real name. And Mandy's Candy, I'm pretty sure. If I don't have your information, please email me at BenzoBonanza@gmail.com and get me your information so I can send this stuff out to you pretty quick. Get it all wrapped up and get it up and get good to go.
Need my address, Benzo?
No, I got your all the time.
Shit, I
I got
felt like
tagged yesterday.
You got a package?
Yesterday, yeah.
Sweet.
When I filled my car. I got a brick that I need to pan out. I got quite the collection of benzo stuff.
Nice.
I got one of those.
Yeah. It's
Got a
coming up
couple of those.
on the 26th over here. My prize that I'm donating, I'm not on the list, but my prize will be donated during the show to the people at the show during the chat area during the show. So that'll be when my prize goes out. So I won't be on the list officially, but that's my prize goes out to the chat out at the end of the show.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Sand clocks. Yeah, those are rad, aren't they? I got to play with the oil dripper with the gold in it over at Chef's house one time. That was pretty cool. I don't know, the little lava lamp type deal. That was pretty fun. See the gold pieces in it. Well, congratulations to the winner. Mandy's Candy won the Topaz, and it comes in a little display box. It's pretty sweet, with some channel merch as well. Neanderthal won the gold bag. 1/4 gram of some primo hard pan stuff. And MJ won the gold and gem bag.
Woohoo.
Just like gold with some nice crystals and gems added to it. But be on the lookout because due to I've been listening, people wanted a crystal brick, and I've been putting my head to it, and I've come up with what I need to do, and so there's some things coming out for the channel. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Brick incoming. So, well, that worked that way. I tried to use. I know my members are spread around, and it's hard to get everybody. And I've been threatening y'all with a members only thing for a while since the end of last month, and I just couldn't ever get that to work. I tried a couple times and it wouldn't go live. And today it went live, but it glitched on my end. They put in the chats that it was working on their end. I saw the comments come in from that 1 minute that it worked on their end, but wasn't working on this end. But it popped up and said it was live. I'm like, well, that's strange because I couldn't tell. But yeah,
Kings.
it's been a glitchy day. Glitchy day. Got my notes here.
All that rain.
Thompson. Cheap. So you still got all 5? A couple days?
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, those things, they just die so easy.
I know.
Past
I've been keeping the kids away from them because they like to manhandle them.
Yeah, they're
Little chicken.
delicate.
Broke its neck.
Yeah, they're so delicate. But yeah, they perish easily, it seems.
Yeah, I typically lose one.
Every time we got them, we would get them when we were little. Every time like they would get past a certain stage, like either the dogs or a snake or something would get them real quick. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I've had better luck with the babies than the big chickens. Because you're right, they'll get out. And my dog will eat them.
We had a little bit better luck with the rabbits. But
Oh, I don't have my rabbits. Don't stand a chance over here, dude. No,
right now, no. Bart's tolerating the cats around in a strange way, but he wouldn't tolerate anything lesser than a cat. I promise you that.
It took me a month to get my dog not to try and kill my cat.
We have a cute little hamster, little fluffy guy. Super nice. You hold him, you don't bite. Somebody left his cage open and the cat. We couldn't find him, and I'm like, You guys need to find that hamster. The cats are gonna eat it. And they kept running in the bathroom and like hiding behind the toilet and then running out from behind the toilet. So I looked back there and that poor hamster was like hiding next to a toilet paper roll. Like, please fucking save me. Gotta know. He almost bit me too. Like at first he wanted to bite.
He's fighting for his life. He's in
And
the
then
corner.
and he realized it was, just me grabbing him. He's like, get me out of here.
Save me.
No. That poor guy. I don't typically like them small little rodents. They bite. But he's a nice little hamster. He's super friendly. Sure.
I grew up with my boss, and you'd be amazed how few animals will mess with a macaw.
Tonight I was just giving back to the members, and we chose numbers, and we spun the balls, and I would give back. My members it's only $2 to be a member a month, and from time to time people donate memberships and people win them, and the numbers fluctuate wildly. So for me to try to do members things, so after a couple months, after I get a little bit of that, I give some back. And we don't do it every month, but we do it when we can. But members, there are some. The coolest thing about being a member is that little logo you get beside your name in the chat.
Mm-hmm. They're coming to get you.
And it changes color as you're a member for longer.
You'll never take me alive.
Never.
It was so loud. I thought it was here for a second.
Sorry, I gotta shut the door. I don't know who opened it.
Kids hamster in the heat vent. That happens too. Low mummified. Did y'all hear they found we'll talk about something a little dark. Gene Hackman. Did y'all hear the verdict? It was so mysterious. Well, they've done the forensics on the stuff, and you heard this and that, and carbon monoxide and this and that. So here's what happened. The wife died, and she was dead for a while. And I guess Gene Hackman and his age and dementia just kind of shuffled around the house for a week or so before he died.
So sad.
Who's this? This is Gene Hackman.
Yeah. Well, she was found lying in the bed, and he was found on the kitchen floor. And then they both, was a while before either one of them was found. She was partially mummified.
Yeah, Carl.
That's wow.
He died and he just couldn't take care of himself. Or if he couldn't take care of the dog, he died. The dog died.
I saw a few things on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Carl, not very many things are dumb enough to mess with the macaw.
Check in on your Italy. Yeah. He died last.
Kind of makes you think of, you would think with that much money and age and all that they would arrange people to check on them, or they would have people checking on them, but they don't.
Right. Even their kids.
Maybe they're just old and just want to be left alone.
Right. Said the will's complicated because he left everything to the wife, who's already perished.
Oh, dang. It'll go to the kids, though. I mean, where were their kids? Not checking on them. Why wasn't anybody trying to call them?
Maybe they're estranged. You know, he wrote them out of the will and everything. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can ask where the other people were and where everybody was and all that, but reality is, you know, how often do some of us check on our other family members?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the only elderly family members I got around right now that that would need checked on would be my aunt and uncle. I don't talk to I haven't talked to them for a week at a time sometimes. And I consider myself talking to them a lot.
Right? She was still in her mid-60s.
That's pretty young.
The wife,
Who are we talking about here? Sorry, I stepped
Gene
away.
Hackman. We're talking about the Gene Hackman thing.
Oh yeah. They had an update on that. I'm like, did they pass at separate times, or did they both pass at?
Well, they're saying that she probably went about a week before him. She was in the bed, and he was found on the kitchen floor. You know,
What he like? Well,
because
that'd be a bizarre situation,
his
wouldn't it?
yeah, it was his. You know, he had Alzheimer's and dementia, and at that age, I don't know how bad it was. You know, if that he just kind of wandered around for a week and then just come to not caring for himself.
Yeah.
How old was he?
95, 94, with Alzheimer's.
What a trip.
Yeah. Then you see Dick Clark's out singing karaoke somewhere at 99.
Yeah.
That's awesome, huh? Right.
So I guess the most interesting thing would be if you could ever figure out why she died.
Yeah.
Because frankly, 95, yeah, you should be checking on him. But if you had a wife that was 65, most people wouldn't think anything about that because you don't consider most females as being near passing at 65. You know, they generally got quite a bit to go. So everybody might have assumed that basically she was his caregiver.
Hantavirus. People said hantavirus. Guess that's being released. She died from hantavirus.
Isn't that from being
Mice.
bit by a rat or something?
That's wild.
That's from like mice urine species.
Yeah, I think it's their urine and their poop mixes, and then it dries out, and the dust that comes off it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You say there's a few cases every year out in the deserts, either New Mexico, Arizona, or something.
Yeah, that's a great one to hear about the causes after I get done walking through mines with fucking rat shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I guess one of us gets magically sick.
Hey, dude, I go into a lot of crawl spaces and I see rat and mice shit, and I'm like, oh, great, because I know of it. I couldn't remember what it was called, but I know of it, and I'm like, fuck, I'm a guy trying to fix an ass pipe. Well, that's the name of the game.
And you guys got Rosa's thing next weekend up there, don't you guys? Isn't the Rose and Monkey thing next weekend?
May
Yeah.
Man.
May 17th, 17th, and 18th.
2 months. About 2 months from today, almost. Man, we're pretty close. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. I hope you got your corned beef and taters and Guinness, and whatever else you need. JP's going to be going live tomorrow night to party. They switched time slots.
Show is in Colorado.
That's right, Griswold. She picked up the dog from the vet and got a little bit of plague. Damn. Gotta hate the fleas.
At least it wasn't rabies. Go crazy before you die.
Yeah.
Easy, folks. I gotta find that ball. It went do. I heard it hit. It went. Sounded like it went jingle jingle through some of this. I mean, it could have got caught up in the rack somewhere, but it's not likely because I heard it kept on going. But I looked, and I got on the floor with the flashlight, and I looked up under there. But you know what I saw under there?
What?
A snuffer bottle.
Ooh, is there gold in it?
I'm missing a snuffer bottle. I don't know. But there's a lot of dirt under there, like a pan worth of dirt. Just dirt.
Or sweepings?
Yeah.
Or sweepings.
Yeah. They're going to be stink sweepings. I've been using my hand back to suck up stink bugs.
Worth it.
Right?
That's what I had to clean my water out from, was that floor sweeping the creeds.
I bet that was rough.
Oh, it was stinky.
Stinky, huh?
So we can play pick a letter now because I got a category die.
Drive by raining.
Yeah, it's insane.
I just saw. I don't know where the ad came across. I saw a 100-sided die.
I got a 20-sided die. They're reacting to the rain sound. Here we go.
V. I
B.
can't type. V is in victory.
M as in MJ.
Mm.
B is in Brad.
No, we can play. Now we can play guess a letter. I got a 100-sided die for the channel in here. I do. It's in here somewhere. I forgot about it there for a second, Zaxxon. I bought it for the channel. But the thing is, the 100-sided die has, once I really studied it, it doesn't have consistent sides. So if you rolled it like 100 times, you would start to see certain numbers popping up more because one side is kind of a better platform to land on. So it wasn't very random. So
It's great.
I stopped using it for the show. Plus, it was hard to get it to roll right. You had to be perfectly level because it don't have much of a contact point. So it would just continue to roll around unless it was like dead level.
Yeah.
It was almost like a marble. Where's it at? I think it's a glow in the dark deal too. I swear it's around here somewhere. I got to
Turn
stick.
your lights off. Find it.
I used to use it on the channel. I don't know what else am I doing right now.
I remember that thing.
I didn't like it. You could never tell what the number was.
No, that's half camera problem there too. Aha, there it is.
Man, I'd have a hard time not teeing that thing up and sending it.
Right?
Yeah.
I went and played.
That's a glow in the dark deal too. Those green.
Or went to Top Golf actually.
Top Golf. I wish there was one of those around here. I mean, this county next to me has like the most golf courses in the world in one county, but yet they don't have a stupid driving range worth a damn. That's if I was a millionaire, I'd be a millionaire. So just
I could see how people could get in trouble though, you know, golfing, and then they serve you alcohol and beer and shit too.
finally stopped.
They do that. They do that on a golf course, though.
Yeah, but this is a driving range, you know.
Yeah, I know it's a driving
At least
range,
7.
but I'm just saying, driving range. At least you ain't driving around a golf cart and then using your better judgment not to hit up on someone all drunk.
We have mountains here. There's people that roll those things down the mountains. And
Oh,
get
dude, the
messed.
people roll golf carts around here on purpose, dude.
13.
Not that I've ever done that or anything.
See, this one, it's going to stop because of bigger sides. It's not going to roll forever.
Well, what numbers it usually stop on? I'll try and remember that.
I just rolled a 77 and a 13. But it's the ones on this. There's a line through here and on the other side too. So it's about 12 or 18 of the numbers that it's more common to land on. I mean, the 100 spot is huge to land on compared to the other ones. You know.
Anybody else noticing Brad studying intently as to what possible numbers he could land on more?
Of course, dude. He's taking
He's on
notes.
he's on it like a shark over there. That one's a little flatter.
Yeah, it's inconsistent. Glows in the dark. But anything over 20, 25 sides, no good. But the letter thing's not bad because there's 26 sides of that. And I rarely have 26 in here these days. And that's perfect.
Oh, that's fucking funny, dude.
Big bucket driving range. Yeah, range balls suck though compared to real balls. You can buy used balls.
I just thought it was really funny at Top Golf where they had these games, you know, like Sonic or whatever, these stupid games where people that can't hit worth the shit. I can barely hit it, like not even 100 yards could win.
Okay.
I went and they were like, wow, you're good. I was like, no, I'm not good. I'm consistent.
Oh, but you are, Brad. So good.
No,
We've all seen you in your games.
there was probably just some measure of luck involved in it. We know his luck is gonna take the cake.
Playoff tomorrow. I don't know if anybody watches golf. It's a playoff tomorrow. It's a tie.
He's like, okay.
I'll be looking to watch tomorrow. I'm gonna be hiding from the wind.
Can't remember his name of the guy. He's only ever won once.
You say hiding from the wind? Zaxxon?
Ice cream.
Yeah,
He has a good run. He's
You got some wind coming into town?
I don't know about you guys, but we do.
smoking. I got some cake
Well,
for
if
you.
you get wind out there, we usually get some amount of it.
We're getting 25 to 30s tomorrow.
Woo!
It won't be that bad for us.
We had some wind on the front side of the storm.
20 is not horribly bad. 25 to 30 is where the dust starts getting picked up because it blows so much here. 20 is not too bad. 25 to 30 is when you start getting the dust and you get in a little valley or something. It can be pretty brutal. So unless it's a freeway tourist, I'm not working on it.
We do. I'm in a box truck, dude, at work. So it's a big old sailboard.
That's one of the reasons I didn't buy a Transit. I drive too damn fast, and that would slow me down.
Yeah.
Even in my SUV that I'm using right now, if you come around a corner at 85 and you get caught by a 20-mile-an-hour gust, it'll make you think twice about doing 85. Only for a second. But.
Only for a second.
Oh man, Carson, me and my boy were running down the freeway this summer, and I was chewing him out for something, I forget what, and we were out near Baker, and it was a relatively calm day. I didn't see anything of it, and I saw a plastic bag in the air, and I looked at the bush real quick, and I realized the bush wasn't moving, so I knew it was a little dust devil or something like that. So yeah. I veered to split the lanes because I could get away with it right there. That was like driving through a little mini tornado. It tried to throw me off the road.
Yeah.
I mean, I was flying. I was chewing him out too, and it was like, wow.
Man, the desert gets serious, man. When I'm up in Lucerne, like that wind, it'll get you standing sideways, dude, just to keep your footing. You know what I mean? It gets serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was out doing a wheel bearing on a Ram 5500 for a transporter, and it was like a 40-mile-an-hour gale that day, with gusts higher than that. So we're doing this thing, and we're yelling to each other because he's only that far away from me. But we're yelling to each other. He's like, "Hey, you want to take a break till the wind goes away?" No, it's not gonna stop.
Yeah.
Just gotta keep working. I wasn't wrong either. It blew all damn night.
I remember when I was a kid.
Sorry.
You out in bed?
Yeah, I got some laundry to do.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Have a good night.
See you soon.
Yeah, when we were kids out here, dude, when the Santa Anas would roll through, obviously when I was really little, the Santa Anas I remember them being so much more crazy because, well, I mean, they were. I mean, we would get, 70-mile-an-hour winds that would rip through here. And I haven't seen winds like that come through this area in years. I mean, we'll get good Santa Anas, but not that fast. And but 70-mile-an-hour winds in the hills of the town I grew up in, we used to just be able to take our jackets and stand on our skateboards at the bottom of the hill, open our jacket up, and just use it as a kite. And it would literally push us ripping up the hill on our skateboards.
That's rad.
It was rad, and it wasn't easy neither, because like holding your jacket out to like fight those winds so that it could actually, because think about it, it's pushing your weight, you know what I mean? So to hold that and to keep that position it wasn't easy, but it would definitely push us up that hill. It was pretty impressive.
That's neat. We had one of my kids playing. I think he was 8 or 9 in T-ball, or not T-ball, Little League, and the winds were ripping one day. They were so hard the kids couldn't even stay in or anywhere near the baseline, and they're almost getting blown over from the gusts of wind going through.
Yeah, yeah,
It was funny to watch.
yeah.
Then the league figured out that our two teams were playing because our coach wasn't stopping for nothing, and the other coach apparently wasn't either. The league figured out our two teams were playing, and they waited, or they didn't find out till we were far enough into that they didn't want to stop the game. But the next teams that showed up, they're like, "No, it's 40-mile-an-hour winds. You guys cannot play."
Yeah.
That's
That's
funny.
rad.
It's only in
I hear in the country music videos they call that a soothing rain on a tin roof.
Turn y'all up so I can hear you on.
Ain't nothing soothing about that, huh?
No, that ain't soothing. Now you know what a rock feels like inside of a tumbler.
Yeah.
Yeah, got tumbler. You want to be over here now? Now, if it gets to be a little bit of a hailstorm in this, because this is looking serious, little cell is about to hit me. It's going to get real loud out here.
We actually got a little hail Thursday or Friday. I think it was Thursday. Could have been Friday. We actually had a little storm came through. We got little tiny hails, almost dime sized.
Yeah, this is known to produce some hail, this storm going through.
Oh, that was so funny.
That's all right. If it gets big enough hail, get into the roofing business real quick.
Well, I don't want to either.
Hey, I gotta get some stuff prepped before I close this weekend out.
Yeah, man.
Later, Carson.
Good night, brother.
Jackson, have a good one, brother. Benzo, great show, dude. Always. Brad, everyone in chat, always a blast, dude. So,
Rock on.
yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Later, man.
Later on.
Yeah, it's been sleeping weather. It's almost a little bit too much to sleep in. You gotta keep your wits about you.
Well, at least you know the roof doesn't leak.
We'll see if it gets better or worse here. Somebody join. Monkey join. With the rain.
Man, it's pummeling your ass.
Carl, have a good night.
Don't know if it's about to clear off or get real bad. Take care, Hobo. Rob. Take care. Still feeling. How y'all doing this evening? Good to see you. Good to see you. Chilling back. That was a fun stream. It was nice, just open forum.
What's up, AAA?
That's what it says.
Hello, Alaska.
You get Thomas calling in.
Hey, Zach, you talking about doing them wheel bearings on the freaking freeway.
No.
Are they, most of them like four-wheel drive? Or are they two-wheel drive?
What happened?
Them wheel bearings you've been doing on them 5500s, are they four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive?
Oh, 4, of course.
You do the socket push trick?
So you get the hub out?
Yeah.
They beat them.
Where you turn that yoke sideways to the axle tube and put a deep well in there and turn the wheel and let that CV axle push that hub off?
You can, but I've never had a problem just beating them out.
Man, I usually beat them out, but I get them ones that fucking won't go nowhere.
I mean, we don't really have that up here because we don't know what the hell rust is.
Oh yeah, we got the road salt.
we got no damn clue. I mean, I'm working for tourists, so I run into it. I've seen the trick. I've never had to use it.
Yeah.
The problem that I have is when the left side goes out, the rotor lays into the brake caliper bracket and welds that freaking nut in.
Mm-hmm.
Beating the death out of my impact to get those bolts out,
Right.
and then it's stupid because in my town I can get calipers, I can get brake caliper brackets loaded, I can get the rotors, I can get the pads, I can get everything I want except the brake caliper bracket bolt.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So I wound up having to get them from the dealer, and that's just one of the items I stock now.
Right.
I just bought a couple and throw them in stock. And since I started stocking those bolts, obviously I haven't done another one since. But
Of course. It's like that special tool you buy for that one job, and you never use it again.
I got tools I haven't even opened yet. I got I really, really wanted it, but I got a air-powered Dremel from Mac. So it'd be like a dentist style Dremel. And so it's real nice and small. I haven't found a reason to use it yet. I mean, you know how that goes. You always buy crap you don't need to use.
Yeah. I had to have the air hammer fan clutch tool.
Oh, I use the crap out of that.
I've used it like 5 times.
What I'm doing now. My little truck doesn't have air on it, so I just use the air hammer fan clutch tool with a hammer. I beat the shit out of an Expedition today with that. It was bad. I haven't had one that tight in a while. Ultimately, I couldn't get it. I had to hold the. It had the 4 bolts and the water pump pulley. I held the water pump pulley with a pair of channel locks, and I put on an extra large crescent wrench for the weight, and then I beat on the crescent wrench to get it off. I wanted the weight because the little fan clutch tool didn't hold no weight.
Right. Yeah.
Man, there's a worker.
Hey, what's up, Thomas?
Thomas.
I'm sure you do, 907. I usually need mine in a hurry. Yeah, I just did that for weight because I was beating on that one for a while. Usually it's only 1 or 2 little hits.
Yeah.
Even with air, because the air chisel doesn't hit as hard as I can with the hammer. Right. Even with air, I'd have just chewed up all my air real fast. Doesn't matter what I'd have.
Hammer. My favorite hammer.
Yeah, the rock hammer.
That ain't a hammer.
Mine's got a point in the one end, not a spade.
I got that one too.
Yeah.
I'll show. Do you got a dead blow sledgehammer, Monkey?
Yeah.
Those are nice to have.
Yeah, I got Snap-on and Matco's.
I got mine Stanley. I got it free from some railroad guys, a 10-pound dead blow sledgehammer.
Yeah. I only get Snap-on and Matco shit. It's like them guys show up every week, and if something's wrong with it, new one.
I have trouble getting my stuff warranted anymore.
Yeah. Our guys are there pretty religious. The Snap-on guy is kind of hit and miss, but the Matco guy is every freaking week. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
I got to the point to where I didn't need any new tools. Mm-hmm. So I told them I'm like come every 2 weeks. Yeah. Come once a month. Because it didn't matter. If I needed something, I just bought it and cashed it out. And right. So most of my stuff is Mac because that's what I like. So I started having trouble warrantying it. So fine, when he showed up, I ran up a bill with him. I figured, oh yeah, now he's definitely gonna show up. Nope. Mm-hmm. 4 months go by. He's not even asking for payment.
They kicked the Mac guy out of our shop. He's not even allowed on that.
Yeah, we had trouble with the Snap-on man back here when I was younger. Yeah. We had to throw his ass out.
Well, our Snap-on guy will not upgrade his truck. All the box bushings are rotted away. And every time he turns a corner, it's like the box rocks on the frame. And it's like, so he's been showing up in his pickup truck because he's trying to rebuild his damn truck himself instead of buying a new one. And I'm like, fuck. So you got to wait a couple weeks for him to get tools.
Yeah. I got a pile of crap to warranty with Snap-on and Mac, and Mac Co. And I don't see them, and with what I'm doing anymore, I'm talking to you guys now. You shoot me a message at 10 o'clock. It's only 8 here. You shoot me a message at 10 o'clock, I might be 100 miles away.
Right.
So I need to start leaving them with somebody I trust, but I just wind up replacing them on the fly with something else and use that till it breaks.
Yep. I just bought the Matco 1,700-pound half-inch impact. Oh, shit.
Air powered?
Hell yeah. They got a battery powered one now.
What?
I'm gonna go battery powered, 3/4 or 1 inch, and just adapt them down.
Yeah.
Found it.
I haven't ran into anything that 1,700 hasn't got yet. It even does semi-lug nuts. I was like, hell yeah.
I was half inclined, and I still am, to just buy a torque multiplier.
Yeah, I've used them too. They're nice.
What do you need a $2,000 impact for when you can throw a $500 torque multiplier on it and use it just the same? If you get a good cat one or something?
I'm mostly an alignment guy, so I'm reaching up at strut bolts, and I don't need all that length. So
yeah, I'm powertrain.
Yeah.
Tons of check engine lights, drivetrain. I don't do transmissions. I'll do the alignment repair, but I won't do the alignment.
Right.
I can't do the alignment. I don't know how.
Yeah. I hang parts and do alignments, do brakes. External engine shit, I don't get too involved with the internals.
We can do it all.
I'll do water pumps, alternators, starters, power steering.
I'll do everything but internal transmission.
Yeah.
I won't screw with the transmissions.
Yeah, that's true. Huh.
Doesn't sound like you're getting hammered, Benzo.
I said we're right on the cusp. I don't know if it's about to hit us hard or miss us. The weather thing hadn't updated, but it's like it's gone by. You know, it only updates every 5-7 minutes or so.
Right.
Yeah. I usually watch the. If you're on Weather Channel, they got a little button down there where you can do the before and the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got that copper round, bro. That thing's sick. American flag on the back. Ooh, shit.
I've been using those as giveaways and prizes because they are more expensive buying them individual like that. But I can drop ship them right out of Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
And people get them so quick.
Yeah, that's a nice part. You don't have to deal with it. That's why
great stuff.
I use that printable spot for my t-shirts, and I don't have to touch them.
Yeah. So if you do it long enough, you understand some things need to be quality and some things don't.
Mm-hmm.
I would never in my freaking life buy cheap screwdrivers and expect to be able to use them like I do. If I need screwdrivers, I'm going to go buy a $300 set of screwdrivers.
Exactly.
There's a difference, and you don't realize the difference until either your screwdriver's broke or, and this is more common, you strip the bolt because the screwdriver twists a little bit, and now you're fighting a stupid screw for 2 hours because you used a cheap screwdriver.
Yep. The Phillips ends, little teeth wear off the tips. That sucks.
I made the mistake. I did a lot of tile work in this house. In the hallway, I made the mistake of not cleaning the grout lines the day after or the night after I laid it because I was drinking heavy with my buddy when we laid it, and I was hungover as shit. I made the mistake of not cleaning the grout lines. I turned every flathead screwdriver I had into a nub. I was sitting on because once I waited a week, it was just hard as hard as could be. And you just have to sit there and grind, ruined every screwdriver I own.
Yeah. That sucks.
Mistakes were made, things were learned.
Mm-hmm.
Get off your ass and clean the grout the next day. Yeah. But I've got cheap tools. I've got good tools. They're primarily good, but some stuff, the cheap stuff's fine.
Yeah.
My electrics, I think I'm going to go all Milwaukee though. Even though I got a DeWalt half-inch impact, it's Mac brand, but it's made by DeWalt, and that thing's taking a beating. I think I'm going to switch to all Milwaukee.
Yeah. Got a lot of guys using Milwaukee stuff in our shop.
They're supposed to hold up.
Yeah.
He held up good. That's what I use.
Yeah. I like the Milwaukee cordless ratchets.
Oh, I'm using a cheap one right now. I'm using a Ryobi cordless 3/8 ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Doesn't have the power like you expect any cordless to,
Right.
but when you're spinning in 30 oil pan bolts, it sure is a hell of a lot better than nothing else.
Or them water pump bolts. Some of them are long, some of them are short. And them long ones seem to be tough all the way out.
I got a good one for you. Last week, I think it was a week ago, maybe 2 weeks. Somebody called me up 100 miles from nothing. Wanted a control arm or something on his Honda minivan. Why do you think you need a control arm? Well, this and this and that. And he was a good guy. I'm like, send pictures, because 100 miles is a long run. We better have the parts to fix that. Send pictures. He sends me all the pictures he can. I cannot see what's wrong with this damn thing. Fine, I give him a price to go check it, and we'll figure that out from there. And he's actually 50 miles from parts in the other direction, so I was just going to go that way to get parts and then head back this way. But he's 100 miles from me, so he pays me to come out and see what's wrong. I show up. The strut's pulled through the strut mount. 100 miles from nothing. There's no strut 50 miles from us. And he just couldn't get me the picture of the top of the strut. It would have been really hard. The tire was on it and all that. And he didn't know He didn't know nothing about cars. So I wound up. Now this took a ridiculous amount of time. I wound up getting the nut off of it. Threads are all tore up. Getting the nut off of it. I used some extra large, heavy duty freaking washer that I carry, and I fought the strut back up through the mount on the car. Yeah, put it through the top of the mount. I put this 1/4-inch thick washer that I carry on there, a couple little washers to size it down to the bolt. I had to fight the damn nut on for an hour to get the nut on, for the guy to drive 100 miles in. I told myself, I'm not leaving you here, and that was the deal. I said, one way or another, I'll take that thing to town, even if I got to use my own towing.
Right.
He drove in just fine. He actually went out to drive it. I'm like, okay, go test drive it. He's not going anywhere. We're in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, go test drive it. He comes back and he's all scared. He's a young guy, you can't blame him. He comes back, oh, give me the keys. I just left him with my truck and I took off down the road, because once again, he's not going anywhere. I have my keys. He can only steal what he can fit in his pockets, and that ain't much.
Right.
I take it down the road. I take this thing up to like 80, and I bring it back to him, because I'd offered him before. I said, if you're that scared, you can take my truck. I'll drive yours. I take it to like 80 down the road. I come back. I said, dude, that thing has less vibrations than my truck. You're driving it.
Here you go.
That was a long ride, because that's a desolate 100 miles there. There's nothing. There's one place with gas stations right there. So I'm usually going down that freeway. We're talking the exits are 28 miles in between. And on a big portion of this, 2 exits are 28 miles in between each other. Usually when I'm going down that freeway, I'm doing 80 to mid 90s. I'm just fucking flying. And I'm following him, I'm following him into town. I wound up putting struts on it when we got into town. I'm following him into town. This dude's getting up to 70, realizing he's going 70, getting scared and going back to 55. that was a long drive.
I've seen that too, King's Gold. I've seen them strut rods come up through the hood.
Yeah.
I've seen the springs break and go through the side of the tire too.
If I have that much of a strut problem where I'm worried about taking it off as an assembly, because everything's quick strut now, you know that.
Right.
It's just better. If I feel like that strut's going to come apart just like that one, before I even try to take the strut out of the car, I just break out the angle grinder and cut it off.
Yep, chop.
Cut the strut in a couple of places, relieve stress, pop it with the pry bar, and I'm good.
Yeah, we got a strut machine at work, but we hardly use it.
Oh, I just
exotic.
have two of the outside clamps, and they work fine. But for the most part, I don't even try and do struts only because you know the mount's screwed, you know the bellows screwed, you know the springs are probably sloppy and sagging. Just quick strut it, be done.
Yep, exactly. And do them in pairs. Don't do them in singles.
Yeah, always helps.
Yep. I mean, in a pinch, you can do a single, but recommended to do both. I had a strut come apart on me, Justin, and the spring come through my shoulder. I was taking it out of the car, and the strut mount broke, and the bottom of the strut shot down through the floor, and the spring hit, and the spring came up and bounced off my right shoulder. I was in a cast for a little bit, or sling. Yeah, struts are nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, like garage doors.
Yeah. You wind up them freaking garage door springs.
Yeah, you'll kill yourself.
Is that hail, Benzo?
That's just big fat rain.
Oh, okay.
It's probably coming off the trees or something, maybe.
Now, did you get that same hail JP got?
I didn't.
You didn't get that?
The way the storms are coming through, that was a completely different cell up there. Probably the same line, but completely different cell.
Yeah, we had that hail Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah. Probably the same squall line. It's just moving through. All this stuff got pulled from the south, though.
Yeah.
It occurred. Boom. So I was just trying to look up what was going on with that green glass Carson was showing off earlier. I was just trying to find something that I'm finding this Mexico green. They call it Andara green obsidian. And there's a wide ranges of it, of price and quality, and a lot of it looks fake. But green, but he said Africa. This is South America, Central America. Green obsidian, volcanic green obsidian. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Definitely a different color than what he was showing. What he was showing is almost like this blue stuff they were showing in comparison to this green. It was his was like a blue green. They're showing stuff that looks even more like peridot, like a darker green. And then there's stuff that's like this light blue, almost like aquamarine.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was like it was like a really light, bright green.
You have welder on your truck, Zach?
Pretty sure his truck's got everything.
Oh, I'm sure. I know torch is a must, but welders are hit and miss. Sometimes you got to weld shit back together, like tie rods.
This mic trying to get a restart.
Yeah. Been train central around here lately.
What was the other night?
Oh, Mike quit. That's what he said.
They've
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't carry a welder.
Okay.
Nope.
Right now, I'm still running out of an SUV. I have a Chevy, a brand new Chevy sitting in front of the house. I'm just trying to kill the SUV.
Gotcha.
Hey, Benzo, have you ever got your hands on a piece of Trinitite?
Trinitite. I don't think so.
You know what I'm talking about?
Trinitite.
The glass from the Trinity, New Mexico test site?
Oh, then definitely I don't have any Trinitite. I've heard about it. They collected in the desert, the Trinitite.
There he is, Kings.
You can visit Ground Zero twice a year.
Wow. Big crescendo here at the end, huh?
Any minute you have to expect one of those to come flying through the roof and pegging. That would suck.
Smoke ribs. Sounds good.
Right.
Good pass. It's the end of it. When I finish the live stream, there'll be no more rain.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, all over.
Nah, I don't think it's hell. It'd be much louder if it was hell. But you look at the radar and it shows nothing over you at the moment. So it's either coming in before the storm hits or after the storm hits.
All right.
Yeah, I'm in North Carolina. It's about done.
Yep. Kings, he's in North Carolina.
It's like Bristol's getting hit hard too.
Jeff Road's getting pummeled.
Brad, you guys are still frozen over up there, aren't you?
No, it's all pretty well. The valleys are all unthawed. The mountains are still frozen.
Two. Maggie Valley. It's a beautiful place.
Right.
Old ghost town, man. I don't know for sure, but I think Tweetsie Railroad's gone. That's been gone. But I heard they were trying to relaunch The Wizard of Oz, which is something that was up there in the 70s and 80s, maybe a little bit. Got pictures of me when I was there as a baby, so. And then they closed it down. I heard they were trying to open it back up. Yeah, I went to Tweetsie Railroad when I was a kid. Little stuff there. Ice and snow on the other side of everything. And then they still got Dollywood. Still got Dollywood.
Dollywood.
You got Carowinds down in Charlotte. That's what I should do. Should go Carowinds. Got some roller coasters.
I like that thing JP was on. I like to do that once.
That'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking I'll be able to turn my garden again. But after all this rain, I might have to wait a week.
Yeah.
Unless we get more.
At least with it being a fresh kill, it'll get deep.
That was thunder to my east. I haven't been hearing thunder to my east. Every time I refresh this thing and look at it, it looks completely different.
I get morphing.
All these little storms are just morphing all around through here.
Yeah.
Saw the gold content under the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably sitting right on top of gold. I'm right in line with the gold mine. I ain't joking.
Get your drill rig in your backyard.
80 feet down. Maybe 85 feet down.
Start doing test pans.
Somewhere in there, you can hit the ancient riverbed channel that's just loaded. But it's below the water table and it floods. So, how you can extract that?
Suction dredge?
Something like that, right?
Yeah. You have to dig it up. You have to get something down in there. You're probably going to lose it in the water.
Right?
Yeah.
It's unminable.
Yeah.
So that's why it's still there.
Yeah.
Until somebody invents dredge bots that run dredges and they're undredgeable.
Drill a hole in the ground, send this thing down through the hole, and just suck everything up.
Yeah. Cedar Point, the best amusement parks worldwide. Does it have a affiliation? Like Carowinds are Paramount parks. Just like it's got a sister park in Virginia called King's Dominion. So those are Paramount parks, and and you have like the Six Flags, all those parks, and then you have the Busch Gardens. They're Anheuser-Busch sponsored. And you have all the Disney parks. You have Knott's Berry Farm. That's a big thing in California. And you just have like little weird little not too many independent parks these days, like Dollywood, Knott's Berry Farm. And it might turn out that some of them might be backed by a studio or something like that as well. Now, Universal was fun. I enjoyed Universal Studio. That was pretty fun. Just the one up there.
Universal's pretty proud of their crap out here.
Yeah. What y'all got out there?
Well, we got Universal Hollywood. It's $200 a day.
Universal Hollywood.
Universal Studios Hollywood, the first one. That's more than damn Disneyland.
Yeah. I went to Universal in Orlando. They had some cool stuff.
We did Legoland a couple of summers ago. That was all right for the kids.
Yeah, that's fun. It's not that way anymore, but Carowinds had you had to take a little ferry across over. They had Smurf Island, and they had all these Smurf huts and Smurfs walking around. The whole island full of Smurfs.
I'm not much of a rider, so I don't pay attention to them much.
It was just a unique thing they had at one point.
I like the explorers of the abandoned amusement parks. Those are pretty cool.
Abandoned amusement parks. That's a good site for a horror story. All right, we have a location. Now, who's the murderer?
Thomas 907 with the wrench.
Oh, dang, Thomas with a wrench. In the Hall of Mirrors, what?
Yeah.
Damn. It was I Am Zaxxon with a corn dog.
And a corn dog.
Anything's a weapon if you make it one.
By the Ferris wheel. What? What the hell is it? We just made up a game. Yeah. Hopefully, that was the last of it. That last one came across me. It was Zombieland. That was a good one, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
First one, anyway. I think I fell asleep in the second one. I think I tried to watch it a couple of times. I don't have any memory of it, though. Sometimes things are just don't catch my interest, and I ADD something else, you know. Always checking on other things. Yeah, like places like that were a lot of fun. But you go now, it's like it's all your money for one. It's way too expensive for two, and, you know, and it's kind of a miserable time. It can be. So yeah, it's rougher as you get older to go to those places. It's not as appealing. Yeah. Yeah, going somewhere more private and it's only you around and you're doing something you enjoy sounds a lot more appealing these days, and it's way more affordable. I agree. It's like go to Carowinds would be like a big deal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I know people that get a pass and just go all the time, you know. If I went to Carowinds, it'd be a big deal.
I feel the same way about Vegas. There's a lot of people who haven't been to Las Vegas. If you've ever been more than once or twice, it gets a little boring.
Yeah, it's the same thing again.
Unless you're drunk with a big fat wad to gamble, Vegas gets a little boring.
Right.
I quit drinking almost 5 years ago. I'm almost 5 years. everything I used to like when I was doing it is boring now. I don't like to barbecue anymore. Bores me to death. Vegas, the last time I went, I was winning. I spent the first night winning. I had Brad's luck going on. I was golden boy. If I put money in it, I won.
Nice.
I was winning a crap load, and it was like boring.
Well, unfreeze you there.
Vegas is cool for the attractions. I get my kicks off of looking at the money invested. The amount of money they've spent on some of that stuff is just insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I get my kicks off of that. I mean, if you've never been, you got to do Fremont Street. You got to do all that stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm 2 hours flat from Vegas. It's not that appealing for me.
I can see it. It's not the big crowds aren't as appealing to me anymore. Going places where everybody are.
I can't stand people.
I mean, people are great, but everybody's kind of, those big street festivals that are just, those stadiums with 100,000 people. Yeah, you got to go to something every now and then, but it's just not as appealing as it was when I was younger.
Yeah. Could be age.
Lot of gold. Oh yeah,
Mat of gold.
that's what I want.
I think you'd rather have Arizona gold. Right down by the border.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to a trip out west.
Plan it all up in Snowbird one year.
Yeah. So we get the ball rolling.
Careful going there, Kings. I've heard some of the senior centers. If you're a man that can still walk, you're treated like a piece of meat. They talk about men and women when they're younger. You should see the women when they get old. They turn into some sharks.
Old sharks, huh?
I was talking with one guy. He's, I don't know, 70s or 80s or something. He's a healthy old goat. And I was asking him, I'm like, was that you in the commercial? He says, no, I won't go there. Why? And he says, them women in there, they see you and you can still walk on your own without a cane or something. They are on your ass. I'm married. My wife's fighting them off. Yeah, that's that whole downside of living forever. There's tons of unfound gold.
Mm.
I'm just waiting for them to start doing the deep sea mining. When they get more into the deep sea mining, because I mean, think about all your precious metals. What happens when they run across a 10-foot wide gold vein in the Mariana Trenches?
Oh.
Yeah, it's where it's all at, bro.
What's it like 70 or 90% of the Earth's surface is covered with water?
Mm-hmm.
Some garbage like that. That's where all the stuff is. They just got to figure out how to get it.
Yep. Something that can withstand them pressures.
They got the robots now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just got
that tracked fucking suction dredge like they're using on Bering Sea.
Anything like that.
All right, MJ, I got you right here.
A big old.
Which one you want? All right. They only want $3,500. It's in Nevada. Look at all that turquoise. Let's see what we got. Some details on this one. Boom.
That turquoise or copper?
Yes.
Looks like copper.
Same thing.
Is that like properties for sale?
There was a $3,500. Here you go. Nevada in Esmeralda County.
You got to go for ones down in Arizona with no vehicle smog.
Yeah.
Silver, lead, zinc, copper, gold, barite, and turquoise. All right. Let's take a look at another one.
I ran across one in Nevada. I watched a Mine Explorer, and they just gave some name for this mine. So I Googled it real quick because nobody ever does that. And I found some. It was old people's property. They were pulling out like 35 ounces of gold per ton. They were ultra cherry picking the ore that they had assayed. They were ultra cherry picking it, but they wanted like 1.3 million for the property or something.
Hey.
And then what the thing was, they're like, it's more than worth it. They're like, the gold's here. You just got to mine it.
Right.
Manhattan District, Nye County.
$566,000 ounces of gold
In this district.
Oh, okay.
At one time. Well, they got a lot of reports on this mine. They got a lot of information about it. You read all that.
But are you buying a claim or are you buying property rights?
Buying the mineral rights, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I want the property with mineral rights.
Right.
We ain't gonna get that for $3,500.
No.
But see, here's one for $350,000. That might be one you want.
That might be the whole property.
Project Paramount plus 1.5 net smelter royalty, and that gets you 1.5%.
So the previous owner gets 1.5%.
Yeah.
How many acres is that? 364.
564.
Oh, 564.
Golden Keys project, 5,849 acres. So low joint venture, lease or purchase. Mojave County, Arizona. Humboldt County, Nevada, 20 acres, load, $8,500. Property details. It's a pretty good sized piece of land. They mined it.
Yeah.
Quartz.
Looked like the only way in there was four-wheeler.
Silver mining claim.
It looked like it was right by a road.
Did it?
Mine
Yeah.
for gold and silver. Until the 30s. 100 ounces per ton of silver and 1 ounce per ton of gold.
Yeah, I don't know what silver cutoff is, but a lot of the mines that I go in, they stop producing at 1 ounce per ton. They close down.
1 ounce?
1 ounce per ton.
This is 100 ounces per ton.
In silver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking gold.
He's talking gold.
And they get 1 ounce per ton of gold.
Yeah, 1 ounce per ton of gold is they're right about breaking even. So that's where a lot of the mines that I go in shut down at, is when they get down to 1 ounce per ton, they close down.
Yeah, but now that 100 ounces of silver is worth more.
$3,000.
Yeah, same as an ounce of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff like this out there for sale.
Oh yeah.
Less than 10 grand too. Five biggest mistakes. They went,
Imagine some of the gold that's on properties that people's families have owned for 200 years that have never been assayed or explored. Or there's places out there that are hundreds of acres that nobody's ever done anything on.
I know.
city block for under $1,000, huh?
It'll take a while for Detroit to come back around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's still a lot of people up there, but not like it was, and there's not much going on for them up there.
I still hear that, it's just like anything else. All you ever see or hear about is the bad parts, because I still hear there's parts of Chicago that are great, awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing, nice places to go.
Mhm.
Detroit, it was just mainly all the quality jobs leaving that killed that place.
Mhm.
White flight or whatever you want to call it. But for that place to come back around as a suburban quality place to live is going to take a long time. A lot of your like Los Angeles down here, what happened is all the prosperousness in the 50s, the kids came and through gangbanging and all that ruined it to where nobody wanted to live that area anymore. Everybody started living, and the property values started falling so much that people are reinvesting, buying, and moving in to where they're not having to commute so far, and they're bringing these substandard neighborhoods back to what they were. But for that to happen to Detroit would just be a lot of work.
Yeah. It's a lot of empty around there. Residential and industrial, just abandoned. There's some areas I saw 20 years ago where they were trying to revamp small residential areas and also industrial downtown areas. They were revamping them. That was 20 years ago, though.
I mean, it would take a monumental effort of people to push the bad people out, and the investment would be there. If 1,000 families came in and took over a suburb, 1,000 standard, families, standard middle class families, and pushed out all the garbage, you would have a nice suburb. You would have a subsection, and that's what would have to happen. But it's just not there yet because Detroit doesn't have the jobs to support it.
Right.
Right.
So you got to get your industry back there. I didn't know this. I watched an Explore the other night. Old Henry Ford. Did you guys know they made their own steel on site?
No.
In one of his, they still do to a point, but in one of the foundries up in Detroit, the proper people went in and they explored the powerhouse that ran till like 2013 when one of the generators blew up badly. But it ran after that. Ford shipped in the raw materials to make his own steel on site for his cars. So he had his own foundry there, as well as generated his own power.
Right.
Did this whole self-sustaining thing. I didn't realize that. The power I can understand. I'm sure they used a lot of power, but to make your own steel on site, that's every corner of the market right there.
Yeah. That's how you increase your profits. That's why McDonald's makes all their own stuff now. Their own napkins and straws, and because I think they had particular straws that were very unique with the white, with the orange, and the red stripes. I think because they were so unique, you knew what straw was a McDonald's straw when you saw trash somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So they went to clear straws. I think that's why that's why I would say they went to clear straws. So now you don't know it's a McDonald's straw. Maybe it breaks down easier in the UV. But you always knew what a McDonald's straw was when you saw it somewhere.
Yeah, wait till you guys get cardboard straws. What a cool
Uh,
out.
No.
You use those yet?
Uh-uh.
All I can say is drink your drink fast.
Yeah.
I thought they were cool when I found a box of them in my nanny in the basement of my nanny's restaurant, and that's what they used. It was like from back in the 50s or 60s or what, an old box. You know, I thought it was really cool back then. Paper straws. Who knew? But
no, you grab your drink and they're a different texture. That's a lot of what we can get out here. Not all, but that's a lot. And they're a different texture. But if you grab like a fountain soda from the gas station or something, and leave it sitting for an hour while you're working or whatever, your straw will mush up on you.
Yeah,
it's annoying as shit. Especially when you're hot, you go to grab your drink.
Right.
No.
It did cut down on the size of sodas I'm drinking, so I guess that's a plus.
Did they really get rid of straws where you live?
Not all of them, but cardboard straws are a lot more popular.
Huh. Yeah, not around here. There's still the plastics.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going away. Just like other stupid things. And these are things you can't bitch about California about. You have to ask for condiments. When the law first passed, you had to ask for ketchup. You know, you go to Jack in the Box and you get a meal. It's like, can I have some ketchup? They'll give you anything you ask for, but it's, can I have some ketchup? Can I have some napkins? Can I have some straws? They weren't even allowed to offer them.
Wow.
Do you want ketchup? You were supposed to request them. Just like during the drought, you were supposed to request a glass of water if you wanted a glass of water at your table. And it still is. They won't bring you a glass of water unless you ask for a glass of water. When you go to like a sit-down restaurant, they don't bring you a glass of water immediately. They ask you what you wanted to drink. So you'll only get a glass of water if you ask for a glass of water.
Wow.
Interesting.
Things are different over there.
Yeah.
Desert life. Don't know nothing about that.
It's dumb things, but you know, people talk about the cost of living in California. Yeah, cost of living in California is higher for sure. But talking with you guys on the stream, it's like every other McDonald's saw that the McDonald's out here is getting $18 for a Big Mac meal or whatever they're charging. It's up there. And all the other McDonald's across the country's raised the crap out of their prices too. Ain't nothing changed for you guys. No laws changed. I was talking with somebody, I think they were Texas or Alabama or something. They were in some state where their money's worth more. And their Big Mac meal was still like $15-16.
I think you can get it for under 10 here. Just under 10.
A Big Mac meal?
Yeah.
That's a deal right there. It is not hard to spend $16 or $18 on a full-size meal, especially if you supersize it or large or whatever they want to call it. You can spend $18-20 easy on a Big Mac meal, you know, a double Western cheeseburger, something like that. You can go $15-18.
Crazy.
Yeah, pretty much double.
They're paying fast food people $20 an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Starting.
They stopped that around here.
No, they're still doing it. I think it's $15 an hour here in Illinois.
They run all those people off. They got hired at high rates. Eventually.
The dumb part out here, they started subdividing what labor rates it's worth. So like, I don't know exactly what the minimum wage is out here. Don't quote me on that. But it's like you go get an entry level job at a tire shop. You know, you're the tire monkey. You go get an entry level job at a tire shop. This dude might try to start you at $16.50 because that's minimum wage. But you can go to McDonald's and get 20.
Right. That's the sucky part.
You know, your hotel cleaner gets 15, but your fast food server gets 20, which I think is a bunch of crap. If it's a minimum wage, it's a minimum wage.
Right.
You can't. This is annoying as shit. You go to the grocery store, you can't get a bag. You have to buy your bags for 10 cents. Well, then they figured out, but you go to a clothes store, you get free bags all day long. the people in Sacramento, they want their Gucci bags or whatever they're going to buy. So that's stupid. But then they figured out the stores, in order to justify selling you a bag for 10 cents, they made the bag thicker and reusable. So you could use it multiple times going to the store. I personally don't. Many people do. Oh, well, that backfired on them because now they figured out that people are still throwing away those reusable bags, and they're even harder to biodegrade than the cheap-ass ones they were doing. Here's the latest stupid one.
You'll probably have to refresh him again because he's frozen.
They took away our plastic produce bags from the store, and they gave us this biodegradable piece of crap.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if you thought the plastic grocery bags at the store or the plastic produce bags at the store were hard to open before, wait till you get these green pieces of shit.
Yeah, they got them green ones.
You got the green ones?
Yeah.
Those are stupid. I went into the store after the first of the year, and I'm like, your bags suck. It's everybody's.
They're so thin.
And they just do not open.
You put a little bit of weight in it, you can feel it just tearing, pulling, stretching.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Again, he's got a silly look. There you go. Well, he froze immediately that time.
Nah, ribeyes not 25, 30, 12, 15.
Yeah, that's what ours is, 12, 15.
MJ's paying 25 cents a bag. Damn.
Dang.
Yeah, it's the stupid little things out here that annoy you. You go to Home Depot, you buy a piece of lumber, they charge you a lumber fee.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that piss me off. A paint recycling fee. I ain't never recycled a piece of paint in my life.
Right. It's going on my walls.
It is. It's going. And the thing is, for the contamination or whatever when we're done, it's absolutely moronic.
Yeah.
That's the little stuff about California that gets hard. Rent prices a little bit, but if you buy, it's not that bad. But I've talked to people across the country. The prices aren't all that different. It's the stupid things they tag you on out here. Shop supplies. Yeah, it's all about where you are as far as all that, but the stupid little fees get you.
Mm-hmm.
The gas price, I can't argue with anybody who didn't say our gas price is like, we're like $4.43 a gallon right now. Hello, Zed. I just filled up today.
It went up a little bit. It's like 270, 272. It was down like 260, 250. I saw 255.
Still over 3 here.
Yeah.
3 and a quarter.
We haven't been under 4 in longer than I can remember.
Yeah.
409, I think, was the cheapest I've seen in a really long time. That is an annoying thing because I'm always filling my truck too.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't argue with West Coast weather.
Well, it's been raining like hell out there, it looks like. Not where you should, but
Wish I had a truck that got 19.
Yeah.
19.
Technically, I have 4 trucks, and they get between 15 and 10.
10.
Off-road trucks are not very nice to me on the gas station.
No. Dang.
I don't even know what my Blazer gets. I calculate that one down to about 3.5 gallons per hour. I don't even go. It doesn't do the miles, so I can't do a mileage rating on it.
My Suburban's like 14 and a half.
Yeah, my Expedition's 15.5 right now. My 2500, I've only gotten it up to 15 once because I drive way too damn fast. I could probably get 15, maybe 16 if I slowed it down to freeway speed.
Mhm.
My Land Cruiser's like 11. And my Blazer's like I don't know, 3.5 gallons an hour. Yeah, it never gets the miles. I can do like 90 miles off road and I use up like a half a tank. It's got a big tank.
Yeah.
I figure it's probably 11-ish, 11, 12-ish. That's not bad for an old truck on 35s. Really annoys me to go to the gas station with my kids and their little fucking cars. I'm like, $40 to lose your car?
That's like we drove Rosa's car up to Michigan to see Candor, and it was 7 hours from me, and we made it all the way there on a tank of gas, and we filled up on our way home, and it was $45 to fill her car all the way up.
Yeah.
It was like, damn. But it was getting like 39 miles a gallon though.
Yeah.
Too.
Right.
The last time I filled my 2500 up from empty, and it wasn't even empty. It was between, I think it was almost a quarter of a tank. I don't really know, but it was $140.
Yeah, that's about what my Suburban is.
Woo!
Right around 120, 140.
That's what my Expedition is. It's about 100 to 120, depending on how low I get it.
Mm,
The big truck just has a bigger tank.
right.
Oh, if you're not doing 70 on the freeway in California, you're getting run over.
Right. Same here. Well, 70 is speed limit right out there. So.
Yeah, 70 speed limit out here. The cops ain't touching you unless you're doing 90 or over. You go by a cop at 80, they're not bothering you.
Oh no. Around here, if they're having a bad day, 77, you're getting pulled.
Yeah.
I actually figured out the trick to speeding by the cops. As long as you're not doing much over 80, they'll leave you alone, unless it's almost shift change, which I believe is 7 and 7 out here. If it's like 6:30, they're gonna pull you over just so they can write their little ticket real quick and have a nice quiet ticket ride, and then they get to go back to whatever it is they do all day. So right around 7 and 7, I slow down a little bit.
Yeah. They don't want all that paperwork.
I just want a nice easy ticket. And when they pull me over, it's not an if, it's a when. Whenever they pull me over, just give me the ticket. I'm gonna tell them this, but I got by enough times. I'm just gonna take that ticket. Give me the ticket, we'll go.
Uh-huh.
No, I mean I've been doing 80 and they snuck up behind me and I didn't know it or whatever, and they just passed right by you.
Sometimes.
Keep going.
Depends on what they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you the truth. People say, "Well, don't freak out." Well, yes, true. Don't freak out when you see a cop, but not reacting when you see a cop, that's not really the best thing to do. Just act like you didn't see them. Nah. If you're speeding, don't act like you didn't see him. You're probably going to pull. If you see him and you start driving better, that's a good thing usually.
All right, well,
Like,
yeah,
pay attention. If you start, like, I don't know.
tell me the appropriate action when the cop sees me doing this. I'm usually going down the road, about 85, phone held up to the ear.
Well, if you see a cop and you're like speeding, well, maybe just back off a little bit.
I usually get out of the power. I don't get on the brakes, but I'll let off of the gas just a little.
Yeah. They want it. I heard this from a cop that seeing the response is that's a positive thing, I guess, from their training, that you recognize that you may be speeding or doing something wrong and you corrected it. So they don't need to correct you. They already did. Maybe you won't get pulled over. But I've just heard people say, ignore them. I was like, I don't think that's the right thing to do. Is just ignore them.
Gotten off lucky so far, so.
Super cop, man. I get them every once in a while. Gotta make a name for yourself.
Yeah. Hey. The military guys coming back from overseas and then jumping into a police role sometimes can be rough on the people, because if they've been over there in Fallujah dragging people around, they come. You've seen the videos and them. They still geared up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all depends on what you make them deal with every day too.
Yeah.
Hello, Joey. You put one in a situation where they're having to deal with the least desirable people in society every single day. They're going to get a little angry.
Yeah. Yeah. But we did have a little bit of problem with that for a minute.
Yeah, I just, for the most part, I get lucky because my main run, this one particular freeway, it's a little over 100 miles right to the border with Arizona. It's on the way to Vegas. Commonly, there are 4 highway patrolling that whole stretch. So they're spread pretty thin. Every now and then you go by, if it's right by shift change time, you'll fly by an off ramp and all 4 of them are sitting up there talking. You know they're getting ready to get off for the day.
You sit in an office somewhere until you get called out, Zach, or you just like cruising the road waiting for a call?
No, I sit on YouTube, usually in a live or in a chat.
Gotcha.
I mean, this is my office. So if I'm in live or if I'm in chats or whatever, I'm usually sitting here doing some paperwork. I don't know if my camera is working. I don't even know if it's working right now, but I just did my paperwork for the day while I was sitting on this one. I just got my phone on mute. I've answered a couple of texts, but nothing that's going to pay or nothing that needs work. Right now it's 9:20, so there's no parts left. So what I can do after hours is extremely limited.
Right.
Set up calls for the morning. I'm not even trying to do a lot of that. I will work in the wind, but only for a tourist. Any local, you can wait. Yeah, but if somebody blows up, I have parts for trailer wheel bearing, transit radiator hoses. I do a lot of those. Anything I can jury rig, heater disconnects, something like that. Oh yeah, I'm going.
Oh yeah.
The nice one is, I put def in my diesel. Bless their pointy little heads. I love that, and I can tell you too, if you catch them before they run it till it stops,
yeah,
you can fully drain the tank, refill with diesel, and it will be okay.
Yeah,
it will. I've sent so many on the road like that. It's ridiculous because, like, I go to the Ford dealer, they're going to charge me $12,000. They sure will.
Yeah.
But if you can catch it all right there, it will be okay. No one has ever called me back with their injectors plugged up from doing that, and I've seen them with thousands of miles. If they ran it, high concentrations of def, it's bad. I went on one day. This dude was a real fucking winner that day. Nice guy. He was having a bad day. It was his truck, a work truck. It was just Chevy Duramax, but a work truck. He drove it every day. He pulled in this little rag hole gas station, filled the diesel with gas.
Mm-hmm.
That was my call. So I go out, I drain all this that I can, and then I dilute the rest down with diesel. Should be fine. You know, he claims he didn't start it. Well, as I'm putting the diesel on, I started it to move it over here because I couldn't get it in neutral. It was a push button deal. Fine, you know, whatever. Just that little room. It probably didn't cycle through the system. So I drained the tank, put 5 gallons of diesel in it, had him go over, fill it up. He comes to tell me goodbye. It's running just fine. He comes to tell me goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
As he goes to pull away, I hear the engine detonating.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, hey, stop, come back. He backs up to me and the engine stalls out. Oh, shit. So I get back over there. I pull the fuel filters, you know, see what's going on. It's milky. What the hell is this, dude? Because he told me gas and diesel. I can get away with a certain percentage of gas and diesel.
Mm-hmm.
It's milky. I'm like, what the hell is this? This ain't gas and diesel. That's not how gas and diesel sit.
Mm-hmm.
I might have put some DEF in it too. Fuck.
Information is key.
Now DEF does mix with everything, but it commonly sits on the bottom of the tank.
Right.
So I had to pull the fuel filter housings and I ran the pump until the tank was empty. And that's when I changed my style. Now when I'm draining the tanks, not only do I drain them down, I run the pumps until they're gone, until it no longer cycles. So I had to do like another 5 gallons of draining like that to get all the milky out of it. I'm like, fuel filters instantly. I didn't have fuel filters with me. I was like, you need fuel filters instantly. He put some diesel in it, sent him down on the road. I waited my 10 minutes because I always wait 10 minutes after repair to see if they have a problem, which it doesn't really matter. I was going the same direction as him, so I would have seen him on the side of the road if he had an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But why didn't you tell me if it was DEF and if it was DEF and gas in the diesel? I wouldn't have wasted my time only draining the tank down. I would have cycled the pump until it cleared because it takes forever. The stupid Chevys on my Autel, it won't let me just command fuel pump on and leave it on.
Mm-hmm.
It gives like a 15-second cycle. So I'm sitting there for an hour. Just cycling. I didn't feel like bypassing it on a freaking 2022 Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. It was cold out. I didn't want to take the time. Fucking genius. The big cost is getting rid of that contaminated fuel in California.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can just imagine.
They're proud of that stuff. It's about $15 a gallon.
Whoa.
Jeez.
That's disposal on contaminated fuel. That happens about once a month-ish. It's been a couple of months, so I'm due for a couple back-to-back, but that happens about once a month. They put DEF in the diesel.
Yeah.
Every now and then you get your tourists from other countries, like a lot of Mexico, China, things like that. In their countries, the gasoline handle is green.
Right.
In America, the diesel handle's green.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, at least it was under 70, Thomas. That was freaking cold. At least those, it's like, you know, they got a Camry, no problem. 15 gallons, you know, on the high side, and you can get away with some mix.
Yeah.
I do like definitely diesel. You ever play with the DEF at all?
No. We sent our Dodge out for a DEF delete, and that fucking truck lasted about a year, and they blew the engine up.
Yeah, they're not lying about the DEF. When the DEF hits air,
Mm-hmm.
it does turn into this stupid white crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Because every now and then I'll get it on the outside of my cans and I won't wash them right away, or I'll wait overnight or whatever. Because I pull into here at sometimes 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not cleaning shit.
All right.
I'm going to take them out of my truck so it doesn't stink, and I'll deal with it in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'll go out in the morning, and the whole side of the gas can's got white crystals on it. DEF does crystallize.
Oh yeah.
Well, we've hit the 3-hour mark, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out on tonight's member stream. If you'd like to continue this conversation for the next little while, you can click that link up there and come on into the after party. But until then, we'll see y'all tomorrow night. And happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing green. I'm ready. I started. Let's go. Have a great night, everybody.